TKC, it's your guy Obasogi here in Liverpool today. Next Generation MMA here for the Testicular Cancer Awareness event and prevention event set up by Jake McHugh, who's lived through it and survived through it. We've got an open mat tournament, all levels, welcome, happening right now here at Next Gen. Gonna be a beautiful day. If you're anywhere near Liverpool, get down. Got Monster in the building. You can hear the tunes already. Gonna be a high energy, great day. We'll put the link in the bio for any donations for those who would love to donate but can't make it down. If you want to make it down and roll around, get down there now. If not, we'll happily take your donation. It's for a great cause. So it'd be good to understand, first and foremost, about the Oddballs Foundation and kind of what the mission and the vision is.
So the Oddballs Foundation is the #1 charity in the UK for raising awareness for testicular cancer. Not only do we go around in nice flashy colours, we're also promoting the act of checking yourself and knowing your own body.
Amazing. And I suppose the checking yourself aspect is quite key, because I'll be honest, I'm a bloke, don't do it very often, and a lot of men are probably quite fearful of when they do check themselves and they find something, they kind of like probably think life's too busy, that will go away. What would be your advice in those predicaments?
Well, it's kind of one of the lines I always use at talks. It is incredibly scary because it's your own body, it's changing, and we've all had this change. We've been through puberty, everyone's changing differently. And we get to this point where I'm so in the dark here, I don't know what's going on. But the line that I always use, it's much better to be uncomfortable once and have that conversation, and more times than none, you're actually wrong. It's kind of a cyst or a lump or anything, which is not at all metastatic or cancer. But it's always better to have that one conversation than live with the uncomfort of having cancer or just the weight of unknowing over your shoulders.
Oh, great. And obviously with Jake's story, which we're all aware of, is an incredible story. I think when he shared the news with us, which we were completely surprised, I think it was his girlfriend who kind of spotted the anomaly. Obviously, talk about early detection and how effective that was for Jake's case, for example.
Well, it's one of the stats we're most pleased about. When it is caught in the early stages of, when the cancer is caught in the early stages, it is one of the most, if not the most curable form of cancer. And it's all kind of just knowing your own testicles and the signs and symptoms from like the most common, like kind of lumps and bumps, of course, like the lumps on a testicle, like a painless swelling of the testicle, or like an increased firmness. But just it kind of really goes back to those are the most common ones, but it could be anything, and it's just about knowing your own testicles. Because Oddballs goes quite happily. Everyone's testicles, even if perfectly healthy, are slightly different. You'll actually find most people's testicles, one is bigger than the other. One's spermatic cord that leads into the testicle is slightly bigger, more vascular than the other one. So rather than cause for alarm, it's checking once and knowing, this is this, how does it move, how does it change through months, and most of the time, because we're checking and we know there won't actually be any change, but it's just about knowing if there is a change, we're like, this isn't normal, what do I do now?
Big up, Jake McHugh in the Oddballs kit. We're here at an open mat charity event. Mate, first and foremost, what are your feelings? I mean, look at the turnout.
I am absolutely buzzing, the amount of people that's come here, the amount of support that we've received over the past couple of weeks while I've been setting it up has been unreal. We've got Monster Energy here, just doing all this off their own back. They brought a DJ with them, which I'm sure you can hear. We've had donations on donations on donations, so I couldn't be happier. This is better than anything I ever expected.
And in terms of Oddballs and now, obviously their connection with yourself and so on, have they done anything like this in terms of an MMA BJJ event, or even for them, is this a very first?
So this is this is the first, and I'm buzzing about it. So it's sick. Like as soon as I got done with all the cancer stuff I had to do, I messaged our bulls straight away, and they were like, "We've been looking to get into MMA for ages, and so this would be the first type of introduction to our bulls into the MMA community properly." So I'm buzzing about that. I'm happy to be the first. It's exciting, it's really
mate. Opening doors, mate, and obviously you've been through a lot, but it looks like its repercussions are going way, way, way beyond what you went through. Would you say?
Yeah, definitely. So like I always say, the biggest thing cancer takes away from you is time. So I didn't want that chunk of my life that's gone to not mean anything. I needed it to have purpose, and the purpose is doing stuff like this to help other people have an easier time with the diagnosis, with cancer, with everything basically.
Yeah. Amazing. There'll be clips, the clips already exist of Lorcan getting his hands on the King's Court Presidente, Marde, and Marde's had BJJ lessons and Lorcan had his wicked way with him. Lorcan, are you lying, and are you actually a BJJ secret specialist?
I'm quite happy to say it's actually my first time. I think it's called rolling. I think it was
rolling.
My first ever time rolling. I've had my hand at kind of boxing. That was much more my strong suit, but I've played enough rugby. It's pretty much close enough. So kind of not nice and transferable, if anything.
I mean, Marty was really lucky because I think a bell went where an activity switched just as you were about to kind of really submit it, basically.
So from my brief knowledge of BJJ, I think I was setting up perfectly for a rear naked choke or something. I think that's what they call it. And I was, I could hear the dinner bell going, and I'm like, then here comes the odd balls raffle, which we've got to be there present for. But so
timing, really.
Lucky, I'd say lucky.
Could we see a rematch?
We certainly can. I mean, he might be aware to my 3 tricks that I've got in the bag and kind of be like, oh, there we go then. And probably I think the term shish kebab me. So it's we could definitely see it, but might not be a slightly changed result, sadly.
It'd be great to understand kind of logistics, how it came together. Obviously, we understand Jake McHugh's story. It'd be great to understand your involvement and your will to want to be involved in it.
Well, obviously, when Jake was sick, we're all pretty close. Obviously, the fight team and stuff. But Jake's been with me since he was a young boy, so obviously, very personal for us watching him go through all this. Jake used to have big, long, flowing hair, and then we had to see him come in the gym with no hair. Yeah. Very sad time for him. Yeah. But we knew what a fighter he is, and we knew he'd get himself through it. And once he got himself through it, he was very motivated to try to help anyone else through it, because when he spoke to us about it, he said he was very shy about going to the doctors because of obviously what it is and stuff, and he wants to inspire people to kind of get over that embarrassment and go and make sure they're okay. So promoting these sorts of events, any help we can give him is a priority for us, you know what I mean? So we've got the England kids squad here today. We move them out the way for this because this is what important, you know what I mean? And we're hoping that some of the kids are going to come in, catch the end of it, understand what he's trying to do here, and not feel them same vibes that he felt as he got older when it comes to going to doctors about stuff.